There you are. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, 会不会有点乱 Here's a bit messy. Hello, everyone. Today is 24th of April, 2025. I just come back from eating, so just film short videos here, talking about how to start a fabric-based business in UK. Because as you know, I run a fabric wholesale business called Pigeon Wishes. So yeah, and hopefully my videos can help you to start a business. So let's come to the point. Number one, market research and find your niche. So I think this is for every business. When you start, you have to think about your niche and what already there in the market. What is the pain point of the current customers? Like what type of customers you want to sell to? So a good business is always come from a existing customer group. You can, well, in the traditional way, you can group people with age, with uh, gender, and with territories. For example, different countries or ethnic group. Think about who you want to sell to, and then decide what niche you kind of want to, some brand want to be a little bit luxury, some brand a little bit kind of ordinary to normal peoples. So you have to decide what kind of fabric you want to sell. Because for us, we specialize cellulose fabric like Tensols, which is so far the most sustainable fabric available in the market. Yeah, so first, market research, find your competitors, find your potential market and the people who will actually buy your product, and then start from there. So number two, let me see. Number two is your business plan, budgeting, and financial models. So for any business, you need to have a plan. You can't just do the business without a plan, because we all ordinary peoples, during the business you will have a lot of issues and a lot of surprise. So this kind of surprise may distract you to a completely wrong directions. So complete business plan is very important, very important before you start business or just start anything. um, for my 5 years running the business experience is, when you want to do something before, it's better to test market and run a simulator. Simulator means something like you simulate the situations. Yeah, so you need to have a market plan. For example, who you're going to sell, your competitors, where you're going to sell, the sales channel. I don't know if you have heard of 5P series. So I think it's people, place, purpose. I think, yeah, just Google 5P series. it will tell you a lot of things. So where you're going to sell, who you're going to sell to, and the price. What's the price? How you market it? Are you going to market on social media, or are you going for a trade show? Are you going for an online kind of a way or offline? Uh, they all kind of different. They all have their different way um, of of selling things. So once you have done a business plan, uh, if you are using your own savings or your own monies, you probably don't need this step because when we start business, we borrow some money from the bank. So we have to create a financial models. Financial model is basically how your business making monies. Because for me, for us as a wholesale, uh, the money we make is by um, pre-purchase the stock, like in a bulk kind of a way, and then hold it in a warehouse and then distribute to the retailers. So the money we make is actually the storage time and the bulk purchase, which means at the beginning we need you know large amount of money to purchase the inventory. So you have to consider this, and then in the business models, you can assume a certain conversion rate. For example, if you already have Instagram followers, for example, 5,000, you assume there's a 1% of that 5,000 people, which is 50, will, come to your website or your store or offline stores to purchase your stuff. And then what is the average purchase per order? Uh, and then you can roughly calculate your revenues. And then you calculate your fixed cost, which is like warehouse renting, your salaries, and then there's a variable cost, for example, the website, the telephones, the gas and electricities, you packaging, shippings, all this kind of variable cost. What variable cost means is it's changeable based on how much you sell. So once you calculate the revenues, the fixed cost, and the variable cost, you can roughly see how much money you can actually make before tax, and how long it takes for you to actually make a profit. And then once you have done this, you have to present this to your bank. So in the bank, they normally have a people will read your financial models, and they will ask you some questions. For example, in different kind of scenario, what the revenue will change, what the profit will change, and is that going to impact your personal life? That sort of questions. And then if they think your business is viable, they will just, basically give a chunk of money to you to start your business. We start from the UK government-backed business loan, which have a lowest interest rate, which is 6%. Yeah, 6% up to £30,000 you can borrow, which I think is the lowest at the moment, because that is an unsecured loan, which means you don't need to give them any of your possessions like your house, your cars, to back the loan. So the loan is actually backed by you, by you as a person. So if your business failed, you still have to pay back the loan. But you just have to work. You just have to work hard to return back the loan. So once you get the money, now is coming to sourcing. So here when it comes to source, the business plan come to play, because in your business plan you should clearly write down how you're going to source your product, where you're going to source your product, who is your supplier, and what is their minimum order quantities, what is their price, and where they are. Are they local? Are they overseas? Some fabric is restockable, some fabric is dead stock. Are they dead stock or restockable items, which is all different? They are different fabric. You can source from different place. That's why at the beginning you need to find your niche. You need to find what actually fabric you want to, mainly sells. So for example, if you want to sell like wool fabric, there are wool mills in the UK. But if you want to sell cottons or linens, I would suggest you go to India's or some Far East countries, which have the cheapest price. Yeah, so where to source and how much you need to put down to source, that should be all showed in your business plan and the financial models. And then now you got money, you're going to source your fabric. The second one is set up your shop. So number one is your locations. Are you start a business in a physical shop or an online shop? If it's a physical shop, where do you want to set up? How is the traffic in that town? Is that plenty of customer base in where you sell locally? This is all you have to consider. Also, the cost of renting that shop, running that shop, because actually run a shop is not that easy. You have to pay a lot of things like council tax, business rate, and electricity and the water bills. So, or if you want to sell it online, at the moment selling online is much cheaper than actually set up a brick and mortar shop. You need to choose what platform you want to sell. You want to either sell from an independent website, or you want to sell from a platform like Etsy, eBay, or Amazon. Independent website you could build up from Shopify, WooCommerce, or like some website provider like Hostingers. They all have quite easy setup template for your shop, so you can quickly set up there. The difference between the marketplace and the independent website is, for marketplace, you don't need to. Well, you still have to do marketing for sure, but marketplace means there are already customers wandering in on that platform. The platform, have a way to push your product to the front customers, which sometimes is much easier than set up your own independent website, because sometimes you find it's not that easy to draw traffic I mean, to make people pay attention to your website or found your website, because there are so many business around the world. They have millions, I would say billions of business on the website. And when you first set up the website, you probably won't be ranking on the top of Google's. So it's very hard for people to find you. You will have to use other ways, for example, social media marketing, to create a community and draw that communities to your website, to your independent website. Okay, so now you set up your website, and then when you set up your shop and either your physical shop or your website, you need to take care of your present or the shop layout. You don't want to uh, looks same as other shop. You want it to look to be unique to you. You want it to look exactly the way that uh, fit your fit what you sell, fit the fabric you selling. So there are certain fun colors, small decorations you can do to echo your product to make it more sellable and more cohesive. Okay, number five. Number five is marketing and promotions. So you can develop a strong brand identities with your business name and your logos, um, and then you start from there. And also, these days most of people are starting their business on the social medias, either on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook. There are just so many. So you will have to choose a social media platform that your target customer is on. For example, if your target customer is on Facebook, so you probably want to set up a Facebook account. If the target customer is in on TikTok, you'll probably have to set up a TikTok account. Different platform are different platform you market it different. For example, TikTok is a video based, and it's like 15 second, I think. So for TikTok, you will have to create a videos that was very unique and attract people's attention in 3 seconds, so they can watch along. For Facebook, it's like picture or text involved more like communities, so you probably better to create a community there, create a group that uh, draw people's attentions to make the people who have the same taste like you to join that group. Pinterest and the Instagram is all photo based. You probably want a very sharp pictures, uh, uh, or videos that can you know really show the niche of your fabric. What else? TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook. I think that's all I can think right now. What else? And networking. For fabric shop, you can go to some shows that happen in the UK. For example, the Knitting and Stitching Show or Stitch Festival. Stitch Festival is in March, in spring every year, and the Knitting Stitching Show is usually in October November for winter stuff. They both in London, uh, and you can you can sell it there, and then the customers uh, involved with this two event, they all like ready. They all like how to say? They are very experienced, experienced crafting peoples. So they went to this event to purchase their supplies. So it's a really good opportunity for you to showcase your fabric and make some money and sell your stuff. And number six is customers. No, no, not customer yet. Let me check my phone. What did it say? Define your niche, create a business plan, source your fabric, set up the sales platform. Oh, price your fabric. Pricing is very important as well. So normally there's two way of pricing a product. One is uh, a cost based, another one is market based. So the cost based is you'll get the cost price of your fabric from your supplier, and you apply a certain percentage, either markup or margin, to your cost price to come out your sales price. This way have this way there is a disadvantage. Is this way kind of ignored your competitors or the market, because you mean I mean the textile is quite a mature market, a mature product. So sometimes you may find some um, old fabric shop or old business that was selling cheaper than you, or you selling the same stuff, but you know more expensive. So either you're selling too cheap or you're selling too expensive is all not that good. The only one thing I would suggest also is when you decide the price, based on the market price, also kind of check your time, because you are working for the business. You need to be paid, so you need to pay yourself for salaries. So your salaries and also the renting of the house or renting of the website, you have to reflect in the cost. So you don't working for free. Also, you have to charge the packagings, the shippings, the postage, the payment fees if you're selling online. Um, yeah, this is all you have to consider it. Yeah, now it's coming to marketing. Marketing we already talked. Instagram, Pinterest. You probably need to create a swatch pack. So, when people want to order some fabric, they want to see swatches. So, you can send them swatches, or you can make some videos, film some videos online, and teach teach them teach them about what you sell and why it is good. Number eight is now time to register business and also register your logo as a trademark. You can register business at Companies House in the UK, and you can register your trademark in the UK government IP centres. I think it costs about £100 to kind of trademark your logos, um, just in case other people register your logos, and then when you work so hard building that brand, you found that brand is actually not belong to you, uh, and you have to give that logos away. Sometimes that things happens for business, that the people or the company who actually own the logos will sue the original companies, and the original company have to change their logos and their slogans or everything, which lost their like traditional old customers, because sometimes people just can't find them because they changed their name. The last is plan your logistics. So when you have the fabric, you probably need to cut the fabric, store the fabric, and ship the fabric. So you probably need big tables and uh, a, a warehouse or a room that was a bit dark, because for fabric, the most important is avoid the sunlight directly shoot on the fabric, because that will cause the dye of the fabric yellow or change the colors, fade fade the colors. Also shippings. So you need to have a shipping partners. For example, in the UK, most of the people use Royal Mail or Everest because they are the two cheapest for small parcels. When you do internationals, uh, yeah, yeah, that's it. Today, I think there's no people looking the videos, so let's just start here. If you have any questions, please comment, and you can also send me emails. Yeah, thank you. Bye.